right, we recording?
Alrighty, boys. I have hit record.
You.
Our friends are degenerates.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 100th episode.
For our opinions.
Yeah, we've definitely been cancelled many a times.
Yeah, dude. I can't believe they cancelled us for like a whole 2 weeks in there.
A whole 2 weeks.
Yeah. I
can't
had to
really
call
hear.
up like
Everyone's
Jack
a bit
Dorsey from
quiet.
Twitter to let us back on. And like he sacrificed his job, but it's okay because the Degenerate Show podcast is able to continue.
What was his excuse,
on the internet.
by the way? Why is he leaving the job?
I don't know, because he sucked at it, right?
Yeah, it was not the best. It's probably not the easiest to be a CEO of some fucking internet site anyway.
It actually sounds
Especially one of
pretty
the
easy.
biggest.
I reckon I could do it.
Don't you just
I reckon we could do a better job, to be honest.
Well, we're going to be
Collectively.
CEOs of an internet site.
Yeah, we just have to not ban Trump. And like instantly way better site.
Give him his own website, if anything.
Yeah. So how have you all been, by the way? Aaron, I hear that now you're in Melbourne. There was some altercation.
I had a crazy week, man. I got to tell you. So, as anyone who knows me in real life, I guess like I've had a bit of a history with psycho roommates, and wouldn't it be fitting? Wouldn't it be fitting that the first roommate I get here in a new city just happens to be a psycho?
Hang on, is this a spooky story?
It's not spooky. It's more sad. It's actually quite a sad story about a very sick man.
Well,
But we can have a laugh, right?
we'll have a little spook. We'll have spooky music. All right. What happened?
So it was actually I think the night after the last podcast.
Yeah.
Like back to the house. I was hungover. I was lying in bed, and the roommate he was just doing his own thing, doing his own business. And I keep hear like banging, just like I don't know, banging around the house, like him slumping up and down, just like I don't know, talking to himself.
Oh,
I was like, that's kind of fucked. That's kind of whack. Okay. And like I thought he was like sleep talking, just like talking in his sleep, you
In the
know.
middle of the night.
And
yeah.
he comes to my door. He starts like banging real hard, and he's like yelling about his ex-girlfriend. He's like, Anna, where are you? And like he punches punches through my door.
Oh,
Punches through the door. And like then he's got his arm through there. And I yell at him, and I'm like, it's like 3 a.m. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Wake up! What the fuck are you doing? And he wakes up and he's like, oh, I'm sorry. Like still like completely out of it. He like picks up the thing, like the broken piece of wood, and he's just like trying to like put it back. And he's like, oh, I'm really sorry. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
Mate.
You're fucked. And I tell him just go to bed. Like, it's 3 a.m. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Just go to bed, man. And he goes back to bed. I don't like get any sleep. I'm just still lying in bed, like fuck me. And then like the banging starts up another 2 hours later. It's 5 a.m.
Shit.
He starts like same bullshit, like Anna, where are you? Oh my god, like Anna, and comes and like to my door, like the one that he already punched the wall
He
hole
goes
through.
to punch it but hesitates, and he's like, punches another hole.
Yeah, dude. Like
on,
he just
deja
like, he like
vu.
gets like his hand like pushes the entire like the entire front, like door panel out, and he's still screaming like "fuck you, fuck off!" And then he's like he gets on his like ass and like starts like kicking the bottom panel of the door.
I thought you
And,
said
like, I
shitting
just
then.
back.
I
How
misheard
old
his
is
side.
he?
He's like, he gets on his ass, he starts shitting.
That's okay.
Not yet. That's tomorrow night.
I step back to the back of the room because like at this point like he can't even see me. You know what I mean? He's just like
Yeah.
too in his own fighting his own
Flailing
demons.
about.
Yeah, I
old's the
like
guy?
step back. He like gets through the door. I just like jump out the window, and he's just still screaming. And I just stay there, like let him like sort work himself out. Like the cops show up because like this is like he's like screaming loud enough to wake up the entire neighborhood. Like they show up and they're like, "Oh, are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm okay." this guy's fucked. They come in and they said that like they went to go check him out. They're like, has he been on any drugs, any this, any that? And I was like, I have no idea. Like I met this guy 2 weeks ago. He seemed like completely normal, completely fine.
How much was the
like,
rent?
You know, oh, too expensive, like $1,100 a
Too
month.
expensive to have to put up with that shit.
Yeah. Yes, and that the cops showed up. They came to check out his room, and they said like the entire room was just like filled with like empty booze bottles or whatever. And it's like he's not even on any cool drugs. He's just wasted.
Just
What the fuck, man?
Oh. So it's not
Yeah,
just a
so,
crack,
like-
it's just an alky.
So yeah, like I sent you guys the picture. You could like put that up for the
Yeah,
audience
we'll
at
load
home
it.
if they want
Edit
to
that
see
in
the
in
aftermath.
post.
Pretty fucked, man. The door's gone.
Steven, you had a pretty wild weekend yourself, didn't you?
I had a pretty interesting one. It was a Bucks party for a friend of mine, very good
Bucks,
friend
bucks,
of mine.
bucks.
And they started the day off. I skipped out on the first activity, but they went to go-karting, outdoor go-karting, with some real fast karts, which is good. Then I met up at the laser tag. We played some intense laser tag. 3 teams, I think probably about 7-ish lads per team. And it was good fun, man.
So you just like totally took over the place.
Pretty much. We had the whole like thing to ourselves. There was
So there was no like
big group of
8-year-olds
kids
there
out-
to pose.
Yeah. No, there was a big
Some
group of
just
kids
like
out
some
the
little
front, and we were
random
like-
like 4-year-olds that you could just run
we were
by
like
and
these
shoot
8-year-old
them in the
kids,
back.
all of us versus all of them.
This is my map,
But
bitch.
no, we booked it out for a little bit and went from there to Palace Arcade, had some drinks, played some arcade machines. It was okay. The pizza was pretty good. Pizza was massive. One of those like
Yeah.
big ones.
Big boy pizzas.
Big pep.
Yeah.
And then went from there back to a mate that I met on the day. His house. We played 4 Xboxes, Master Chief Collection, 4 controllers per Xbox.
Hell yeah, man.
It was fucking awesome, man. Although we did only get 2 games in.
2 games in.
Before
What
the boys
happened?
were rudely distracted by a friend of ours, actually, that came
Friend of
walking
the
up
pod?
stairs. Friend of the pod, yeah. And she walked up the stairs and easily distracted everyone up there. And we were trying to teach her and her friend how to play Halo, but that didn't really work either. It was good. It was good. Good night. We shortly, it was back an hour or 2, and then we pushed all the couches aside, played some music, fucking had some darts, got messy. There was
the moral of the
kegs,
story is
some
basically
kegs.
is that the women were distracting you from the Halo.
I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah. This is why we did no
prophecy was
woman
foretold. No,
2021.
2021's almost
You need to focus on
over.
our professional gaming careers,
Exactly,
really.
exactly. We're the degenerates, not the
I've been
people
trying
who have
for
happy
soon to
lives
be-
club.
Soon to be 27 years Halo professional, and Infinite's not really reassuring me that that I've picked a good career.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think we have no woman 2021 was a great success. Let's carry that forward. Let's let it ride.
Still
Let's
got
go
3 weeks.
No
left
woman
for
2021. No nut 2021.
Ooh,
No nothing 2021.
no breathing.
Yeah. But yeah, because I was also, could I have it turned off, repeating back in my ear? Because
Yeah,
it's actually
bro.
very
It's
distracting.
tripping me out.
Yeah, I can barely talk at the moment. We're just
whole
messing
time
with the
I've-
audio
I've
settings.
almost
Hang on a
been,
tick.
I've almost gotten used to it.
Hang on, that was.
Oh, in here.
Okay, while we're fixing the audio settings. Oh, it's fixed.
That's
oh,
much better.
hell yeah.
I got an
can
idea
talk
for a
normally
song.
now. Yeah.
You know, like that song, that Drake song. It's like girls where I'm from. It's like a song like that, but it's like based on Collingwood, and it's like boys where I'm from. That'd go hard. And what I think is the best part is like it sounds really homophobic on paper to people who have like never been to Collingwood, but it's actually just like it's really gay.
It's very accepting.
Change the
I
lyrics
love
to the
that. I
club
love
song,
that.
dude.
You know, just because a song is like about the gays doesn't mean it's negative. You know, it's.
I got no
anthem.
love for the Magpies though.
Probably the gayest footy team. Makes sense.
But yeah, Now that the talking,
They're too busy having sex with each other to like play the game.
Don't have
Yeah.
to.
Yeah. So
Reese has come over to my house, bro,
yeah,
and
we're
we
over
tried to
here.
get set
I've
up in
been-
the front
I've been
room.
lured into his bedroom.
We tried to get set up in the front room, bro, and I tried for an hour or so, and
Didn't
it just
work.
would not work. So we gave up. I just decided to plug it in where I had it plugged in before. worked straight away. So we're doing all right.
So we're just basically wasting time for an hour of quality
we got
content.
some fun things to talk about, definitely. I can't
So speaking of
man. Yeah, continue.
speaking of Kyle like beating the fist through my door, like now fucked till like that. I had to go to work that day because it was like a fucking Thursday. I had to go to work. And I came back. He was like, thanks to God, like hungover as fuck. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. I just like packed all my shit in my car, moved out. I moved down to Evan's house, friend of the pod from last week. I stayed on his couch for like 2 weeks. And now I'm here in this new room in Richmond, Victoria.
That's
The second gayest suburb. Maybe the third gayest suburb. But as you can see,
I don't mobile. You're basically nomadic.
Yeah, I love it. And I'm here. I'm standing up because I don't own a chair. This is how we do it here at the Generous Show.
Hey man, stand-up desks.
I thought I was in a bad predicament, like with delegated to the bed, but damn.
It's like I'm not poor. I'm just stand-up desking. Like
It's how we keep professional. You know, it's.
I'm not poor. I'm just intermittent fasting. It's actually good for you, bro.
But I got a text the other day from friend of the pod, Jess, and she said, so I've been paid to just like basically feed Doritos to all these gamers while they play Halo, and you'll never guess who's here. And I thought, Doritos, gamers, Halo. Who could it be?
It was a top tier day.
Yeah. So it's an interesting.
Shouts out to Jess.
Shouts out to Jess. Actually,
she did very well.
We should get her on.
Yeah.
Again?
Again?
We should get on right now because...
What, right now? Is it possible?
Right now, it is possible because it is time, ladies and gentlemen, for... Horse Drama! The hotly anticipated sequel to Model Horse Collection, that which we did like last week or whenever it was. Model Horse Drama.
Man,
so
I do want to go to one of those fucking horse shows one time.
It's pretty fun.
So
not gonna lie.
little horse.
There it is.
Little horse.
Yeah, I know the little horse is so cute. We'll punch you up on screen as well.
I remember in
that's a good
Target or Kmart or one of those stores, they used to have those like this big stall thing, and it was just filled with those little animals, and they were made out of some certain material. They were all like
they're
$5,
probably worth like
$10
thousands
each.
now.
Man, but it wasn't just horses.
Just
it was
someone.
like everything. It was everything. Animals, all that kind of stuff. That was
I got to ask.
I think model stuff. If you have a good collection, that's all right. Most collections though, nah.
Can you guys hear that?
Hello.
Oh,
hello. You're on the pod.
Oh my god. Friend of the pod.
Yeah,
Friend
so
of
we
the
have
pod.
Jess here to fill us in on, I promise I hyped it up, horse drama, but you didn't turn up last episode.
How you doing,
Oh
Jess?
really? Did I? What happened last episode?
Well, we're
I
talking
can't
about
hear that,
horse
guys. I
drama.
think you need to turn on push to
okay,
push to
we're
talk
turning
instead
that
of
today.
voice
It's on-
activated.
It's on speaker.
I think it's coming
Oh,
through.
hang on, we're having technical difficulties.
Yet again, technical difficulties. Not a friend of the pod.
Not
this-
a friend of the pod. Can you guys hear me?
It's quite possible that your entire segment will just be silent. But
Okay.
I think it'll be all right, though.
It'll be fine. We can always.
It's
listen
okay.
in if
This
you
this
are.
part can
Jump
get
it
cut.
in later.
Ask
Or we'll cut you
Steven
out. It'll be
what
all right.
happened
Cut
on
completely.
Saturday.
Mhm.
Pardon, sorry?
Sorry, never mind. Ignore that.
Yeah,
I was
nah,
just
it's
saying,
nothing coming
you
through.
guys have you spoken about the
Oh, that's
pod,
better.
on what Stephen I bumped into him on Saturday.
Oh, yeah, we did mention, Stephen did mention that he bumped into you.
Yeah.
Not-
not physically,
small
thankfully.
World.
Yeah, you're paid to like feed him Doritos.
Yeah, literally, while 20 guys played Halo, I just had to stand there. It was quite strange.
You did great, Jess.
Thank
Yeah, you
you.
distracted them
thank
well
you.
from
I
their
hope so.
from their game.
Jess,
Right,
I can't believe that you distracted those
Hello?
wonderful boys from competing in their like
I can't
dream to be
hear, like,
professional
anything of you
gamers.
guys.
Sorry, Aaron's talking at the moment. We haven't quite got the call and technology like perfected
Fuck
yet.
technology, dude.
So, how about you fill us in on the model horse drama?
Yes. So basically, I bought this model horse a while ago, and it was like $400. It's a lot of money.
Ooh.
for like a horse.
$400.
Yeah. So, but I wanted to compete it in it to be Grand Supreme Little Darling
Fuck
Champion.
yeah. That's, yeah.
Okay. So
That's
So
priceless.
this toy horse.
yeah, yes, but it's also a very competitive scene. I wanted to beat these 10-year-olds at their own game.
You gotta beat the 10-year-olds.
Oh, 100%.
You gotta teach them the life
the money
lessons.
to spend as well on like expensive horses, whereas they don't.
All right, so you paid top dollar for this prize-winning stud.
100%. So, anyways, he came through in the post, and this woman was being really weird to begin with, anyways, and was like, "The reason I'm selling these horses
she
is
wants your
because
horse.
I'm like dying of cancer." All of this.
Oh shit!
Like, yeah. However, all a lie. All a lie. Anyway,
It was all a lie. She lied about cancer.
Why
Yes,
would you
she
lie
did,
about
she
that?
Did. She is the worst person in the horse world.
The worst person in the horse world. So we've got like, so why? So
Why would you lie for? You get more money out of. Your
yeah, why
sales
were you
or
lying?
what?
Why is she
So I
lying?
think she just wanted to get them to sell quicker. That was like her pitch.
Ah,
She was like, I need
okay.
it for hospital bills, all of this.
Moving it
So,
fast.
anyways, I messaged her
It's a
about this
terrible
horse.
thing to
She's
lie
like,
about.
"Oh, I can't type right now because my hands are like seething from the cancer. So
I got too much cancer, fam.
I can't post it that quickly." And I was like, "Okay, I've paid $400. Like, I need it like to my house soon because I've got this show coming up where I'm competing it. This is the reason I'm buying it." She
Yeah,
goes,
yeah.
"All good." I paid for it. I hear nothing for 2 weeks. I sent her a message. I'm like, "Can you like send the horse?" She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I've been dying in hospital. Like
Holy
all of this.
shit.
Like my family's all dead. Like it's just
How
the most
far?
extreme
How
lie
deep of a hole
could
can you
think
dig
of."
for yourself?
Holy shit.
Wait,
Yeah,
it's still getting recorded,
I
by
want
the
to make
way.
it clear that this woman
It's
is
not coming
like
through
probably
Discord, but it's still
59
getting
years old
recorded.
or like 50 years old.
Damn. So you
know.
got the when did you eventually get the horse?
So he comes through 4 weeks later, 2 weeks before the show, and I open the box and like he's got chips all over him. And,
Chips.
Like actual chips out of him, and they've put blue tack.
Any fish as well?
I didn't.
Don't worry, carry on.
No, but anyways, the horse has got marks and chips all on it. I message her and I'm like, "I am not happy with this. Like,
Yeah,
you have hidden this from me in the pictures, blah, blah, all of it."
The crowd doesn't like that at
she-
all.
I'm like, "Look, I just want a little bit of my money back. I'm happy to send the horse back if you just want it back altogether, all of it." She ignores my entire message. I was super polite. A week goes
yeah,
by,
she's
I'm
sick in
like,
the
"Look,
hospital
I'm
with
Yeah,
cancer.
she's got
I'm-
cancer, dude. You're bullying this poor woman to return. She's already spent it on chemo drugs.
Oh my god. She was like, "No, basically I've like now become blind."
Oh,
I'll get to
my
this.
God. Yeah, I know.
She got
that
the
type
eye
of
cancer as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she got the hand, eye, and also she had to pay for like some seeing eye dog or something.
That is the biggest crock of shit I've ever heard.
God, what must she look
Who
like?
lies about that
She
kind
must
of
look
stuff?
like Deadpool.
And also, man,
She's like
to
a little
continue-
raisin at this point. Like,
I'm sorry to say, I don't think you're getting that money back.
yeah, it's all good. We competed him and he did well.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Because everyone else at the
Yeehaw.
horse show were like,
Chips and
"Yeah,
all. That's
fuck
what you should
her."
call him. Chips and all.
Yeah, chips and all.
I know, but so what happened?
Oh, all
I'm
right,
like,
brush
"Look,
over that
I'm going to
one.
post a review into the Model Horse Facebook page to warn everyone in the
Yep.
Model Horse community.
This
about
bitch is
you."
crazy.
This
This
cancer
bitch is
raisin.
crazy. Don't buy horses
Yeah, I was
off
like,
her.
"Fuck this! Like, I'm paying for a service. I don't give a fuck what's going on in your personal life, babe. Like, I bought a horse from you, and it's not quality."
Cancer be damned.
Oh my god, I sound like the worst person ever.
Welcome to the Degenerate Show.
Friend of the
100th
pod.
episode, 100th episode.
100th episode, yeah.
Poor Aaron's just standing there, can't hear a thing.
Aaron can't hear you. He's just giving you a thumbs up at the moment. Just shrugging.
Just pressing random keys to make.
I'll listen to it back on youtube.com slash
You'll listen to it
youtube.com
back.
slash
I think we need 100 subscribers before you can set a custom URL. So it's going to be some stupid link. Sorry. We're
Yeah,
gonna-
so that's so what happened?
Anyway, so
Is this
the
did
actual
you
drama? So what happened was, so I sent this like review in, and I was super nice, but I like put pictures in, and I was like, "Oh look, like there's clearly all these marks on it. Like just be aware of this seller." Like I gave her warning. I've been polite this whole time.
fair
Like,
enough.
I was nice to her, and I was like, "She did box it well, all this," and then I had,
as
like,
well as the cancer
50
letter box
comments
set, of course.
begin to rip into me, being like, "You should fucking die. She has cancer. Like, what is wrong with
Oh,
you?"
shit.
Like all of this,
Oh.
and then
You got
so
cancelled.
Cancel.
I literally got cancelled in the horse world. I was getting
You got cancelled in the model horse community.
I did.
You've been hanging out with Reese too
So
much.
I had to delete this post because so many people were going off at me that I didn't want to go to the horse show anymore, and I was scared that all these
Jess.
10-year-olds were going to gang up on me.
You'd get beaten up by all the 10-year-olds.
I'm not that strong, man.
Well, let's just hope she doesn't last that much longer, and then you can go to the horse shows again.
Yeah, so I message her, and she's like, "How dare you do this, blah blah? Like I've spent all that money I gave it too cheap."
On
Basically,
cancer
she just
drugs.
went off and was like, "You're a terrible person for hating someone who's dying." And I was like, "No."
What an awesome trump card. Like, you could just get away with anything. You just say,
Sorry,
yeah, I'm
cancer.
dying.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you over my death rattle.
I sold something that doesn't
You can't
work.
fire me. I quit.
I'm dying. Sorry.
But it was absolute bullshit. And then she was like, "Oh, one of the reasons I didn't see the marks on it is because I've recently become blind in both of my eyes." And I went, "How are you typing this message then?"
Text to speech to text
How is she
exists,
Yeah,
Jess.
it's 2021. There's
text to
accessibility
speech.
tools.
It sounds like you've just been bullying this poor blind person
On International Disabled Day, no less.
on International
Well,
Disabled
surely
Day.
She could have ran her hands over the horse and then felt any
So
bumps
she could have
and
felt up
everything.
the horse first a bit just to make sure
It's
that it's got.
practically braille. What is anatomically
No, she's
correct,
got too much
so,
cancer
like-
in the hands. We already established
Yeah,
that.
her hands don't work. She can't touch.
Yeah.
She can't see.
She is a raisin. Just, and
Well,
the
the
only
politically
thing she has
correct
left
term
of these
is nugget.
horses is that she sold them to just eke a few weeks more of life on this damned mortal coil before she returns once more to the void. And you're there like, I've got a chip on this horsey. And she as the seconds tick away, as her final remaining seconds tick away.
When I told you the story to
She
begin
gets a
with,
notification.
You were all switching teams, Reece.
I don't think we can have you on the show, as you're a bit too controversial. I might have to hang out right now.
Didn't you guys read stuff out in a Chinese accent a couple weeks
Yeah, the Chinese aren't dying. They're stronger than
Aaron's
ever.
1/16th Chinese. He's allowed to.
Yeah.
And we, because they were
I
his
think
friends.
we're gonna have to.
We're sponsored
gonna have
by
to
the
go
Communist Party of
before-
China.
Yeah, that too.
Before we're
Yeah, sorry, I'll
cancelled.
let you guys go.
Can I just say something to Jess before
she
leaves?
Aaron wants to. I'll relay a message onto you from Aaron. Aaron, what is it?
Okay.
I am either sorry for your loss or glad that happened to you. I'll find out later.
Oh, she hung up.
Oh, I haven't hung up.
Oh,
that's great.
Okay.
That's great.
Oh yeah. Aaron says that he is. I forgot it. Sorry
Okay.
for.
I'm either sorry for your loss or glad that happened to you.
He's either
You
sorry
guys
for your
okay?
loss or glad that happened to you because he didn't hear any of the story.
Okay, well, basically just say Jess hates the disabled.
Yeah, Jess hates the disabled. That's her words.
Not only hates, but actively
Yeah,
trying
actively
to rip them
trying
off.
to rob them.
No, I gave her warning.
Yeah, I
and
think.
then
Yeah. Okay, I think we've had enough from
I
you,
got cancelled.
grave robber.
Good griff.
Bye.
Good griff, friend of the pod. She's done well. I mean,
So
not
even though
apart
I
from
don't
buying
know-
a $400 chipped horse, but being able to cancel someone, that's priceless.
She cancelled a cancer patient. Well, that's enough horse drama, I think.
But then
We've
she got reverse
We've
cancelled.
already getting cancelled
Like a
ourselves by
game of Uno.
association.
Well, I am glad
yeah.
that Jess has joined the being grifted club with me.
Yeah, that's the point. She's one of the grifted.
So first
just a
place,
grifter.
500 points. Second place, 400 points.
Yeah.
who'll be
You're
the
still
next?
we're mostly grifted. I'm afraid the most grifted here. I mean, can you really put a price
Jeez.
on like all the stuff I lost in
No,
RuneScape
because that's
scams?
lessons.
Though?
That's life lessons. You learn.
Yeah,
Priceless.
true. Priceless.
Price.
At least 10 million GP. I got a question for you boys.
Yeah.
So I got a question for you. You know how like Jess is somehow strangely obsessed with model horses, and that's
Yeah.
just a thing. But like, I mean, I love when people are obsessed with something that's completely pointless. But like,
Hell yeah.
because like, what else is there to do? You know what I mean? It's someone
It's
needs to
the
be obsessed with
ultimate
model
decadence.
horses. Yeah. So do you guys have any like stupid, random, pointless, spurgy like obsessions that serve no purpose, but that's just a thing?
Not
life
currently,
in
I've done a few
general, I
before.
guess.
Like hobbies. Yeah. That was my first thought. No, so hobbies that introduce you to small little communities that are exact same thing that you're talking about is really, really great. I like those a lot. I don't think I I mean, music production would be one of them, but that's more of a major thing that I do.
Yeah, no, that doesn't count because that's a useful hobby.
Smaller hobbies.
I'm talking about pointless shit.
Yeah. Not at the moment, but I do admire.
I quite like my game modding. I like video game modding. That's always fun.
No, you guys, because they're still like productive. You're still creating something. So I tell you, I've gotten really into roller coasters. Like watching videos of roller coasters on YouTube and just learning some roller coaster trivia.
You could have mentioned watching videos of trains, mate. Now we're talking. Same kind of
Are you a train head, Steve?
No. And I got to clarify. I played Warhammer. I never played a single game of Warhammer. I painted Warhammer for like 6 months, and that was good fun. But it was just a money sink. Really.
Oh, my hands are way too shaky for the painting.
I do like videos of trains though. I don't know what it is. Something just feels good, especially when they're like high tech technology, man. Love it.
I cannot. I can't think of anything. I can't think of anything like that.
Your test, Reese. Your homework is to find a pointless hobby between now and next week.
The
it could be anything.
pointless hobby I have is gaming.
Oh, how about drama?
Paradox video games.
How about drama? You like drama a little bit.
Oh yeah, Reese likes drama. That's his pointless hobby.
Oh yeah. Picking fights with people online.
Arguing on Facebook. Yeah, you do that a lot, don't you?
Handing down justice.
Oh, you've been doing a bit.
You don't have to, Reese. You could just watch videos of roller coasters. It's a lot more chill.
You've been doing some...
How about were you the kind of kid that played Roller Coaster Tycoon and then killed a lot of people during it?
Oh hell yeah!
I think we all did.
Yeah, we've all been there.
That was the game, wasn't it? Like, Oh, speaking of pointless shit, Spotify Wrapped. How do we all go, lads? Are we anything we're proud of?
Kanye West #1.
Donda.
Yeah.
I stopped using Spotify this year. I think not out of protest or anything, just because I downloaded all my music again. It's all on that hard drive over there.
Mention that when we were talking about what we're going to talk about
I'll listen to that.
We said Spotify Wrapped.
How about I listen and judge?
Oh, I don't actually listen to Spotify. I don't like that.
I'll listen and judge, mate.
All right.
What's yours? What are your top 5 then?
Aaron's like, I want to hear like the music expert.
Yeah,
Aaron just
Mine's
said
just fucking
Kanye.
dance.
The music expert. Okay, I'll get my list up, my complete list up here. But I can tell you #1 was Kanye West because of mostly I think to do with like that segment I did where I listened to every Kanye album like at least like 4 or 5 times in 1 week. That would push it over the edge.
Most listened to
I got Massive Attack crept on as well because of that reason.
Makes sense.
In my top 5. Now let me get my pictures up as well. Oh, by the way, very proud to say that I am in the top 1% of Veronica fans.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Ooh.
Shouts out Jess and Lisa.
Don't they only have 2 songs?
Hang on, no, they have albums. They're still making them. They're even making
What?
dubstep.
What?
Like
You're
Lolita
telling
is
me?
a very good dubstep song.
I got a funny story for you, right?
Oh, hell
Year
yeah.
7, me and a good mate, Joe, we used to like practice rapping lyrics. This was just like this Filipino kid, I think he was. Cool, very cool dude. And one day we were having an argument about who was hotter, Jess or Lisa. It's like late primary school. I'm like, nah, it's Jess, bro, it's Jess. And everyone in the year level had a vote on it, bro.
Everyone
What came down? What's the verdict?
Who won?
Jess is.
I honestly
Jess
cannot
is.
tell them apart. I guess one looks slightly...
I thought they're both called Veronica.
They're both very attractive women, and they've made some catchy pop songs. It's pretty good.
Yeah, Dance Pop was my
Reese, we're gonna have to do like a Veronica's like review now that I've discovered they have more than
as
2
the top
songs.
1% of fans, I'm gonna have to put out some of like the actual like the stuff that's under the counter that not everyone knows. Yeah, everyone knows that one. That's the national anthem of Australia.
No, their early shit was the best shit too. What, like the more punk?
They're still releasing some good stuff. Their latest, I noticed there's actually a trend in all their music videos for quite some time, where they would just be about kidnapping guys. And there's like a little series
I did notice that.
There
was a lot of
kidnapping them.
There was a lot of videos.
And then there's
like
one where they're like driving through the desert, and there's a guy.
Yeah, it's a
tied
common
up in a
theme.
boot. And they just have like this common theme of kidnapping guys. And then
Yeah, Billie Eilish has a
video.
video like that.
Yeah. Well, Veronica's did it first. Billie Eilish is just stealing. Veronica's did it
Who else is there?
ago.
Oh, there's that Doja Cat video of that, like where they have that tiny little guy and they put him in like the little tube.
Oh, that sounds
a
like
thing.
it crosses on several fetishes.
Where does
there
the
as
tube
well.
go? Once they put him
That's Kiss Me More by Doja Cat.
once
For all the simps out there.
So if you have a giganticism fetish, then look up that one. Also, the latest
Yeah.
Veronica's video.
and Major Lazer Bubble Butt. That's
That's Bubble Butt. That's a
giantess.
Is that your number one
because
last week?
Veronica's actually
there's another
released
one.
a giantess video. They had the latest one, Godzilla, has them walking through like this city, just smashing buildings up, and there's all upskirt shots. It's the most
Oh my God.
degenerate
Doing Time
thing.
by Lana Del Rey. Since we're making a comprehensive list, Doing Time by Lana Del Rey is another.
Music videos.
One of my favorite
If you're
things
playing
ever.
along at home, guys.
One of my favorite things
Yeah,
ever
just
is
put in the
Dude,
comments
Where's
your
My
favorite
Car?
giganticism fetish video.
Dude, where's my car? When the big alien woman
Oh
walks
yeah,
over,
the
and
classic.
then the dad's
the one
like,
that
"Don't look,
introduced us
son."
to it.
Yeah. I blame that
Got it
movie.
into the zeitgeist. So what's your one, then, Aaron? Your Spotify Wrapped.
Okay, so
I'll get
we'll do
mine up
top
as well.
five. Top 5 artists
Hell yeah.
is number 1 Kanye West, as already discussed. Number 2 Lil Baby, greatest rapper alive.
Yeah, that's a good pick,
Controversial.
man.
We're already getting cancelled for like just ripping off the cancer people. Now, Little Baby.
No, that's Da Baby, the one who was cancelled. Lil Baby's
Lil-
chill.
Okay.
You got your
You
babies
gotta keep
confused,
babies up
bro.
to date.
I know that. I was trying to think of like rapper names, and like if I was a rapper, I was thinking like Nasty Snugs.
With a Z or an S?
Yeah, with a Z. Nasty Snugs.
I like
No?
it.
No, I do not
What?
co-sign.
Nasty. I like nasty as like a
What kind of
suffix.
music would you be rapping though? What kind of raps? Would you be
It'd be
like,
like UK
hardcore
garage,
grime?
you know? It'd be
Hardcore
like-
grime? Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be like
Plan
UK
Bs
Garage,
and
but every
stuff.
song's about sex parties, I reckon.
Oh no!
All of my friends are invited, but you're not.
I sense a bit of bitterness here. Hang on. Don't forget who is the soundboard.
Nah, fuck it. There's no bitterness there.
It's okay,
That
Reese
music-
still
that
can't
music
work
is
it
sick,
out.
mate.
So it doesn't matter that he has a
come over
I
to the
soundboard.
actually can't.
studio.
I'm trying to play the soundboard. I'm trying to get the crowd to be on my side, but they're
not
just
working.
not.
There we go.
See?
Yeah.
Come over to the studio when I've got it working, and we'll make it work.
All right. We will. This is time of Steven stuff. Here,
The plan was to have you up on the big TV and everything, but
Yeah.
well, next time.
Yeah. We'll get it sorted. But
Number 3. Do you know number 3?
yes.
That's Lana Del Rey. 2 great albums this year.
Queen. The
I was going to ask, so what, did you prefer Chemtrails or Banisters?
I prefer Chemtrails. I
Yeah,
think
me too.
the
Chemtrails
rest
is
makes
way
it a lot
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, Banisters is fine, but it's
What's
just a
the
bit
full album
it's
title
slow.
again?
It didn't have
Blue Banisters.
a sense of
okay.
oomph to it in a way. It didn't have like something.
But the
that
best
really
song
deep
is like the hip hop
roots.
instrumental halfway through. That goes like way too hard by far.
I forgot that one.
The whole album should just be that, to be honest.
2 albums in a year is a lot, even for a big artist. You got to be like a weirdly musical, autistic, like Buckethead or some shit to be able to pull off 2+ quality albums, or maybe not 2.
Only
if you
had done it.
3+.
Viper can do it.
Viper can do it. Buckethead can do it.
Was it Lil B?
Lil B can do it. Bladey can do it.
So who's number 4?
Number 4, continue.
It's a well-known greatest rapper alive. It's at least in Australia. Your boy Alaska made it to number 4 on the list.
Hey! You made it.
Why wouldn't I listen to my own music? It's actually really good, and you
Hell
should
yeah.
too.
Shouts
I
out
listen,
YBA.
I listen to it.
Shouts
man.
out YBA.
Yeah.
You.
Go follow on Spotify. And then
And number 5, Modest Mouse. So yeah, that wraps it up.
That's a nice pick.
what about genres?
Yeah.
What's your genres like?
So this is very strange because it says my top genre is metalcore.
Oh, Modest Mouse would be from your drive as well. You listen to like every song, right?
Yeah,
Before.
listen
And
to-
top
listen to
genre
Modest Mouse.
metalcore. That's I would not have picked that from the.
I know there's no single metalcore artist in the top 5. It's because like I guess all these other artists they just have like like they're like I'm East Coast hip hop or West Coast hip hop, but metalcore is just metalcore. I don't fucking know.
What you got? Right?
My top song was Hurricane by Kanye.
Oh.
Then number 2 was Nangs by your boy Alaska. Star Shopping by Lil Peep. Praise God by Kanye and Off the Grid by Kanye. So that wraps up the top 5.
Yeah, very
My-
nice.
my
That's a
top
good
5
year.
Songs were number 1 was Vroom Vroom by Charlie XCS.
Yeah.
Number 2 was.
Oh, yeah. Before you go on, her accent, man. She, like,
Yeah.
like I've seen a few videos of her and listened to a few songs.
She's cool.
She looks like dirty hot. I tell you.
Yeah.
I'm sure she
You know, Charlie XCX is like I think the best bad singer. You know what I mean? I think objectively she sucks at singing, but
pretty
it
good at
works.
writing hooks and stuff. And
Yeah,
I've heard
goes.
some pretty good songs. She hottie.
Number 3, another notable one. Number 3, I've got Corpse Husband. Cat Girls Are Ruining My Life.
Come on.
What? What is this?
Yeah,
Have you heard about this guy?
Dude,
No.
Haven't you heard about
like
this
a really
guy?
deep voice. He talks like this. He did a Among Us stream with AOC.
Where
Literally.
Oh,
And
that
he
sounds
hit
really
on
cringe.
AOC. It was no AOC was like sort of flirt. They were flirting with each other. It was kinda cool.
What does Batman say in Dark Knight again? He's like,
Where is she? Where is she? Where is she?
it's like that guy.
Is this just Dr.
If he was a
Disrespect,
if
but
he was
the
a
next
YouTuber.
generation?
Well, and apparently, like he's very secretive about his identity and
Maybe it is Dr. Disrespect. After he got cancelled, he just made a new identity.
possibly. Who knows?
I think it's just but the song, Aaron, you would like the song.
Yeah, it's
the song
alright.
bangs. I'm not gonna lie, the dude's cringe as hell. But the few
Number
songs
3
he's
on the
made-
list, so I mean...
The few songs he's made.
My top genres: number 1, dance pop. Number 2, dubstep. 3 is electronica. 4 is cyberpunk.
Ooh.
So I'm
Well, that's
just
not a
listening to-
genre.
You've been listening to
very
instrumentals or
hipsty,
what?
like hipster. I think it comes from because I listen to a lot of Sidewalks and Skeletons,
Yeah, okay.
and like I don't know if you know them, but they're like quite vibey.
Sounds fucking weird.
Yeah, they do really like vibey. Well, cyberpunk is how you describe
cool.
it. Like you listen to it, you sound like, oh, I'm in the pod. I am in the dystopia.
So is it like the opposite of Vaporwave, I guess?
yeah, it's sort of like very moody, introspective, whereas
Futuristic
Vaporwave is
ambient
like,
instrumental
tries
stuff.
to be quite vapid.
I'm guessing. Am I hitting the right mark?
Yeah, like Blade Runner sort of
Yeah.
style.
Okay.
Because,
Hey, I just realized, you know how like steampunk was like what people from 1900 thought the future would be like? Like Vaporwave is what people from the 80s thought the future would be like.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And then now, like, the modern view of the future is a bit more dystopic, a bit more pessimistic. Yeah, it's
Big
more
time.
brooding
Yeah.
into
Now it's
script.
cyberpunk.
Yeah. Cyberpunk is the opposite of vaporwave in genres,
Yeah.
I would say. Because vaporwave is like the vapidness, whereas cyberpunk is like the depth and the broodingness.
Over
sort of
complexity.
thing.
But like it's a horseshoe theory because they're both actually just as tacky and vapid as
Yeah,
each other.
Exactly. Hey, hang on. No,
But at least
I
vaporwave
defend
is self-aware.
cyberpunk.
I think in terms of
And I try and
like-
find my bands. Where's my? How do I get to the rap?
Yeah, so
I'll
oh yeah,
contribute.
so
Well,
we had your top
yeah.
3. I want to hear what's your number 4 and 5 top songs, Reese.
Oh, they weren't that interesting. It was like MGT, Electric Feel. You know.
Shock
It was
me
Oh, that's a good one.
like an electric
Yeah, it's good, but
eel.
it's not like interesting. I just try. And
I
get
think it's
my-
good. I think that's
Is
their
it-
best
is
song,
it
to be honest.
Shock me like an electric feel or
Oh, it's their
eel?
best song, but it's not
Electric
like
Eel.
Eel.
Oh.
Oh, no, Feel.
Shock me like an
It is
electric
Feel.
eel.
It is Feel though. All right, I'm going.
Nah,
my...
it's Eel.
It is
That was a
Feel.
good song.
It's
Well-
totally Feel.
Yeah, you want to fight about it?
It is
Nah,
Feel.
everyone's wrong except
it's
me.
my 5th most listened to song. I know. All right, there's so much shit in this Spotify rap like they just had to skip through.
So you fucked up, Reese, because I have the internet. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Do it. Because there's-
Yeah, I will.
It is totally electric.
While
I
you
need,
boys
I
are
need to
looking
watch
it
through
up,
this whole fucking story
I'll give
in
you
order
my,
to get to the bit where it gives.
I'll give you my top 3.
I type in electric, and the top search result is electric retard. Who remembers that?
Oh no! Why is that there? Far out. I'm pretty sure the dude went to jail or was stopped, like because he was a pedo or some shit, which is not. Really
Yeah, he was.
surprising,
He was.
like because of the content.
But they make the best art, don't they?
I
The
remember
most
one of
fucked
the
up
first
people.
times I ever got high, young, 16, 17, something like that.
It's electric feel.
I remember
It is not.
someone pulled that up and I just burst out laughing at one of them. It was so fucking inappropriate and laughed. for,
Yeah,
like,
they're all
minutes.
terrible.
Okay, I got my top songs again. You have to watch through so much.
Shock horror, but shock comedy.
Can I direct the viewers to the screen right now?
That does say eel, and then
Wait.
it says "Turn me on with your electric feel."
It's called Electric Feel. I know it is.
Shock me like an electric eel.
Don't make me scroll back
Turn
to
me
where it
on
came
with
up in
your
the story
electric
here because
feel.
it definitely is Feel.
Okay.
Okay, why is it showing me my song aura? I just want to know my top 5 bands.
Keep saying Denzel
Okay, for the
Curry.
viewers at home, this is my musical aura. My moods are confident and bold. I just want to.
All right.
Yeah. So that's my audio aura.
Simp, bottom, shy.
Your musical aura is
experimental.
I listed 89 different genres.
Nice.
Okay, we've already done the genres. I just want to know. Okay, well, it's refusing to tell me what my top bands were.
You gotta watch the ads.
It's not even the ads. It's all the like shit that they used to fill in. Like it's making me play a quiz now.
It's
about, like,
Oh yeah, I hate
podcasts.
that shit. Just tell me.
I just want to see what my top bands were. This year is anything but normal. Ready to get into the thick of it?
Bro, this
Yes. I know this sucks. I've been trying to just look how many stories there are. It's like fucking a dozen stories.
Can't you? Correct me if I'm wrong. Can't you just go to rap.spotify.com or something like that?
What?
Isn't there like you can log into your account and see it from there? I think.
Oh, I think that would
Use a
take
lappy if you want. Oh, but yeah, that'll take you longer.
That would take too. Look, it's almost here. Okay, apparently the opening credits of my biography
That's a great record.
would be
Odd
this
Future
one.
Tape Volume 1.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Damn. You've been patrician shit.
This is why I didn't want to read out like my number 2 and number 4 sort of like pick. All right, it's showing me what song that would be playing as I face off against my dance rival in a movie, which is not what I asked it to do. I just want to know my
that's
top
what
is it?
5. It was La La
song is
La,
it?
Dance Around the World.
La la la
Oh.
la.
It goes around the world. Okay, I spent 20,000 minutes listening to. Just tell me what I was listening to. Oh, for fuck's sake. I give up. All right. I'll post the results.
I know you're alive, but God's not willing. You can just go to your top played artists.
What a good song. Yeah, so
Really?
that was a flop. Thanks.
Well,
Spotify.
everyone was trying to figure out what NFTs were. You had this one on heat.
Yeah. I don't.
So
Shut the fuck up.
my top 3 of the year, in case anyone cares.
Honda.
Grouper number 1, Blady number 2, Lucky number 3. Checkmate, see ya, and good night.
No Donda. Oh.
Donda's up
this is
there.
top songs
but then
still.
that's not my top 3 of the year.
So I just want to know my top bands.
Top 3 listened, I would say.
Okay, it's refusing
Donda
to
would be
make
in the
bands.
top 5, I would say.
Your artist revealed. Is that the one that tells me?
Might be. I think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll just say Kanye is my number 1. There you go.
I thought it was Veronica's, bro.
Oh yeah, Veronica's number 1 and Kanye number 2. As I am the.
Well,
So,
not really, because
like,
the
what do you
Veronica's
guys
are
think
2,
of,
so Kanye's number 3. You know
What do you think of Spotify removing the shuffle button? What a fucking joke, right?
What is that? That's just for Adele's album, right?
I thought it was for every album. I thought she was like, oh, I don't want it on my album.
See,
But
and
it's
this
gonna
is why
every
we
album.
need people to read past the headlines. Because it's not just people, it's not just Alaska.
I can shuffle
everyone,
right now.
everyone reads headlines and then they scroll.
Well, I
through.
actually I never shuffled anything anyway because I'm not a piece of shit. But people should have the right to shuffle their music.
I will defend shuffling.
My body, my choice.
I think
Not all
I'll shuffle an
album
artist
is made to
or
be
an
listened,
album.
like
If I've got an artist that has a bunch of albums that I want to listen to and I don't really care about picking which off what, and I've listened to them enough, I'll shuffle it. But that's a rarity. It's definitely a rarity. Most of the time, it's just albums.
every day I'm shuffling.
Every day I'm shuffling. What a
Greatest song of
What a
2021.
killer song, man. And
Yeah,
also,
that was my number 1 most
wasn't
played.
wasn't the dude his uncle or something like that? Red Food?
Yeah. Can you imagine like someone's 2021 Spotify wrapped up and like number 1 is Every Day I'm Shuffling, and number 2 is
Crazy Frog.
Girl by David Guetta. Number 3 is Pitbull that dance the night away. Like, this guy hasn't even heard of COVID yet. Like he's just the most pure among us.
All right, here's a hypothetical. If you had Rebecca Black Friday as well, your top 5 to listen to songs, is that based or cringe?
Cringe.
Cringe.
Yeah, fair. What about Bad Barbie?
Cringe.
Based.
Base.
Nah.
I say base. Nah,
She's got baby in the name, so she's
It's
based
Barbie.
on that.
Yeah,
Not
okay,
baby.
true.
It's Barbie.
Bad baby. No, it's bad baby.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was
She just
Barbie.
pronounces like that because
Bad
she's like
baby,
white
bro.
trash, but it's baby. It's like, I'm a bad baby. I don't know. Who
That
cares?
Dr. Phil,
Mrs. Baby.
that Dr. Phil thing was funny. Catch me outside. That honestly was hilarious. Yeah. What a weirdo. I don't think anyone wanting to like go for fame and give up their whole life to be a meme is a bit.
Oh, what about
interesting.
Baby Keem? There's another baby rapper from this year.
Another baby going down in history for being a classic.
Range
Maybe that's the
Brothers.
secret.
Babies.
Maybe
Everyone
you
post
should
in the comments
rename
your
your
favorite
baby Alaska.
There's
How
Big
about
Baby
that?
Dram. Don't forget about Big Baby Dram.
What about your baby Alaska? What do you reckon?
Your baby.
Yeah, I could. Just jump on board. Yeah.
Oh, no. How about this your baby, Alaska? So
Yeah,
So
I like it.
some host saying this your baby Alaska, and you're just like,
Could
nah.
be.
She belonged to the streets. Is that what life's like in whatever suburb you're in? The second gayest one?
Richmond? No, that's Collingwood, the gayest one. This is just the second gayest suburb. I saw three dudes walking down the street with like vinyl jumpsuits and like gimp masks and like chains tied around them. But it's like three boomer dudes. Fucking love it. Yeah.
Live,
Yeah, they
live
go
action,
hardcore. They do
live
not
action
care.
role playing. Isn't that
There's a
just what,
place
like-
around the corner. It's called Wet on Wellington. It's on Wellington Street, and it's like it's a bath, a public bathhouse, but just for gay guys. And they actually just go there and have sex. Maybe really sex. I want to go to a bath. I want to like go to the sauna. No, my gay friend told me about it. He was like, "Yeah, you should not go."
They would tear you alive, man.
Yeah.
They would eat
With,
you
with that
alive.
pink hair.
That's a bit.
They would-
Because I was saying like, can I just go and have a bath and not have to have sex with anyone? And he's like, "Nah, that is not going to be possible."
Oh no, that's so bad. All
Yeah,
right.
how sad.
I have some breaking news, by the way.
Do ya?
Yeah. If I can get this working. Hang on. Your touch screen is shit, man. I'm just gonna use a mouse. Breaking rules. Breaking news. The sausage rolls that turned me into an ex-customer. This is a piece. that was
Oh no!
published in Life and Style and in istuff.co.uk, a premier news outlet telling you the important things. John Bishop wrote an opinion piece, and as a former servo staffer yourself, maybe you can give a bit of insight into what this staffer did wrong and why John Bishop
Ooh, I'm pretty good at doing things wrong. I can help.
is right, a righteous cause by writing this entire article about the sausage rolls in this server.
You had to let the people know.
That was one of the main reasons I got let go. You're not allowed to eat the sausage rolls. They're meant for the bin.
Oh, dude. That's
Because they're not fit for
nothing
human
compared-
consumption, Steve.
Yeah. After being in the oven for 6 hours, they're not fit for human consumption. Yeah, sure.
It's for your own safety.
I
But
can eat
this
goddamn sausage
opinion
rolls.
piece. Dear staffer, I was in your petrol station recently and pointed out to you that your hot food cabinet didn't have its usual sausage rolls. I was ordering a coffee from you at the time, and your response was a great big expressive shrug of the shoulders. It was a physical gesture that said, I really don't care. Why is this my problem? You are only a customer. If what you want isn't there, choose something else. You might think your response was reasonable, but this is the
I think
third
it's reasonable.
time in 6 weeks that I had to draw the lack of
In
sausage
6
rolls to
weeks?
your attention. You are uncaring and dismissive every time. You could have said, sorry about that, I'll get some put out. Or even just, thanks for telling me. But you didn't. You shrugged. So, Stephen, right off the bat, as someone who's worked in the industry, is that the right way about it? Do you agree that the
would
shrug
not
is just
shrug.
not on?
I would go the extra mile for that customer and ensuring that there would at least be enough sausage rolls for both the customer and myself. the next time the customer was in, and every time onwards from that. I think
If the customer walks into Steve's servo, there's like a single sausage roll in the oven, and the customer's like, "Oh, is that one for sale?" "Oh no, that one's taken. It was reserved."
I'd get myself my own little private oven and I'd prop it up, like
Just
make
in
it
the
look
full
way
view of
better
everyone.
than the public oven. Yeah.
You know, I can't believe that only 39 out of 42 days there were sausage rolls available.
That's despicable.
Yeah.
Unacceptable.
Incidentally,
Man needs
I had
a
been
sausage.
buying petrol from your station for over 20 years. I have brought other brands and at other places.
has he now?
Because of the big discounts of 20 or 30 cents a litre that supermarkets used to dish out that would entice me away. However, in normal times, your downtown location made your place my go-to place. And you got more of my custom than anyone else. Not anymore. I am not sad, angry, or upset about it, as I'm
Oh, he's
sure
not?
you're not either. Because your attitude spoke loudly of uncaring indifference. When I told you there's no sausage rolls, you just shrugged. I said to you, well, if it's not a problem for you, it's not a problem for me. You, my friend.
It sounds like it's a
have
problem for
just
him.
lost a customer. You looked blank. I got my coffee a few minutes later, and as I left, I said to you,
Oh,
I
so
was
it's
serious
not
about
really.
not coming here again.
Came back
You
3
have
minutes
lost a
later
good
for a
customer
coffee.
because of your attitude. You look blank again. Good customer service these days requires you to at least look as though you care. You didn't pass that elementary test.
That sentence right there. Good customer service. is you
There's
have
a
to
picture of
pretend
him,
that you
by the
care.
way. Hold up that picture.
Oh,
of
yeah?
him. Hold up that picture.
Our man posted his...
That's the customer.
That's the customer. That's the writer, the video piece.
No. Oh, yeah, okay. What the fuck? This guy.
So,
Like, not caring. Maybe he's doing a favor by like not having the sausage rolls for him. You know what I mean?
Now he doesn't have to deal with that guy ever again. And all he had to do was cut out sausages for a few days. He
Yeah.
probably, that was probably
It's called
the days-
intermittent fasting. Look into it.
Those were probably the days when he ate them. Or maybe every day.
I can't breathe.
That's
I
funny.
didn't notice
That's
this picture
funny,
first
dude.
time I looked at it. It's so funny.
So is he like posting what he wrote as like a...
this is
He's like, yes, everyone on the internet will agree with me.
on i.stuff.co.uk. This is
And I put my face to it. That's how much I'm confident that this will go well for me.
all right. So, long and short of it, this is the closing remarks. It will be mildly less convenient for me and probably won't make much difference in your cash flow. He's talking about going to another server just down the road. But the outcome was very avoidable. All you had
like
to
he
do was
thinks,
care a little bit more about the business. You didn't.
Do you think this guy ever
Sad.
tipped? Or like, you know, do you think
It's
this
New
guy ever
Zealand.
tipped
they
once?
They don't tip there in New Zealand. But this is a little bit of about him. John Bishop is a Wellington political veteran who has covered politics, business, and economics variously.
No,
for Radio
he's not a veteran.
NZ.
He's a political veteran. Is that like being
Television
politically
NZ.
correct?
And I think he's a veteran
long
at
time.
covering politics. He's a veteran at writing these sorts of articles.
It's like an award for...
He's done this
you
for
know,
40
correct.
years.
For 40 years.
You know
politically.
of if you're not correct, at least you can be politically correct, right? It's the same shit. It's like he's not a veteran because like this guy wouldn't last 2 seconds in Vietnam. You're like, where's the sausage rolls? This place doesn't even have sausage rolls.
Boots don't fit.
Yes, that's breaking news.
Oh,
So,
General, do you have a bigger uniform?
big shout out if you see John Bishop, then just make sure he gets a sausage roll by any
What a
means
standard
necessary.
name as well. Like just sounds like a name
Just
generator.
throw them at him hard.
John Bishop in the quest for sausage rolls.
It's like he thinks that like the server gets paid like per sale. It's like he's getting minimum wage here.
Yeah. So what do you take of that as a former sales server? Like, do you agree that like
I
it's just
think-
despicable that there's no sausage rolls
I
out?
think in this case, the customer is wrong.
Hang on.
I don't want to go on record saying this because I could lose my job. You never know. Something might come down 10 years from now. The customer is not always right. Most of the time. But in this case, John Bishop, fuck you, man.
John Bishop.
That's the official
He's
word.
not a friend of the pod.
You know, what? I'm going to come out and say it too. John Bishop, Fuck you.
Fuck
I
John
said it.
Bishop. I did it. I feel like a weight off my shoulders.
Yeah.
It's just melted
Not
away.
A friend of this
Hey Reese,
pod.
can we please go back to the start of that article? Can you please read from the start of the article? I want
already
to stop
closed
you
the
at a
tab.
point.
All right.
I'll bring it back. Bring it back.
Bring it
This
back,
is
bring it
important.
back. Hang on. Let me just
Bring
search
it back. Sing it back.
This is gonna be another
Bring it
Spotify
back.
rap segment.
Bring it back to me.
That's a great
Let me
classic.
find it. Here we are. Here we are. All right. The sausage rolls that turned me into an ex-customer.
What an idiot. What website is this
So
on,
which?
by the
So
way?
where you gonna stop me at?
I'll tell you, there's like a quote right at the start where he's like he's saying what he thinks the customer's going through, what's going through the server's head.
Oh, it's a physical gesture that said, "I really don't care. Why is this my problem? You are only a customer. If what you want isn't there, choose something else."
So if the article had stopped there, would have been fine. Should have just stopped the article there. That's perfect. You got it. You got it, John Bishop. You worked it out. Wait, only 40 years of political reporting, it got to you this point where you could.
I think it's filling out a word count proper, like really.
What
The
is-
touchscreen
I
is
don't
just not
understand.
playing up.
I don't understand why it's doing this.
Right, there we are. Yeah, stop the article there. Stop the article there. So Soundboard's working again.
What,
So yeah, that was
what else we got
breaking
on,
news.
on the mind, boys, on the collective consciousness.
Yeah. So do you want to talk about Kyle Rittenhouse?
Oh hell yeah, let's do it. I was just
Yeah. You know what? I'm amazed that I've never seen anyone like get bent out of shit about something that has nothing to do with them. People on the internet last week.
Last week, you reckon?
As a
I've seen that
certified
a lot-
drama
I've seen
lover,
it a lot more
I've been
common
loving the drama.
recently in the past few years, maybe the past 5-6 years, but not last week. But it maybe. I heard. I did hear a lot about it, even though I
from
didn't.
it. I had
didn't
people
look at it
unfriend
at
me
all.
because I was making like Kyle Rittenhouse posts.
That shit doesn't involve us at all, does it?
I know.
It's a right
It's
to
like
self-defense. I feel I like the spirit of it. I've become quite pro-gun lately. Not gonna lie. What was the way-
Hoorah!
it is like a wild case. I will have to say this is the wildest case I've heard for a long time. Like I think this is why it just became such a big deal because each time there's a new detail, you're telling me what?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Man goes like first of all, I think it's just weird that it's just a thing to do to walk around with an AR-15. But that's America, so I mean, if that's their country, you do you.
Yeah,
That's apparently fine. But then he shoots 3 people. Whether you want to believe that he was a crazed gunman or he was just a poor innocent baby, whatever side you believe, isn't it wild that the 3 people he killed is a pedophile, a wife beater, and a deadbeat? Well, I don't know what the
It's
third
like a
guy
deadbeat
was.
communist.
They're all mates.
Well, the deadbeat communist didn't die. He was the one who was just shot in the arm. But he was on the witness stand. It's yeah. So I sort of pulled my pistol at him, and then he shot me. And the lawyer was like, "No." The prosecution lawyer was a fucking He at one point he had a sample of the gun that Kyle was holding, and he pointed it at the jury.
Oh,
Pointed
okay.
a real gun at the jury.
This is what it's like.
And it's just as a point, which is you don't do that.
Is it a false flag?
Yeah, any gun.
What isn't in
nut
America
knows
nowadays?
you never point
Yeah,
a gun.
this
at
is what I
anyone.
want to know. This is my take on this whole situation. It's you know how nothing happens in the media without permission from the powers that be.
Yeah.
It's
Particularly
this is
America.
no one fucks up this times, bro. The prosecutor, was he trying to throw the case? They build this
It
huge
does
thing,
make you wonder that.
build up this huge thing about Kyle's literally the worst person ever, and then then as soon as it goes to trial, just completely falls apart, almost just pulling the card out the bottom of the house,
The truth is stranger than fiction, but at the same time, America's shit's all manipulated big time.
I think it is actually a case of probably a backfiring of the liberal media control and stuff, because they were very much slamming him, just full on concocting total
What I don't
lies.
get is how they're saying he's white supremacist, but didn't he kill 3 white people?
Yeah,
if you
he's not
didn't look
white
into it, you just assumed that he.
There's
You just
no
assumed that he
evidence for
went to
at
go
all.
shoot black people, but
Yeah,
it's not
no,
even.
They went through his entire social media history, everything.
yeah.
If you go through, I don't know about you, Stephen. Well, you could probably.
Oh, I know about Steven.
If you go back through your social media history, you know, there's some shit in there. Like, you could paint me as a racist for some shit I've said, or a sexist, or even a homophobe for some,
if they didn't pull anything from his internet history, they could
And
make a lot of
find
people look like
anything.
people they're not from internet history alone, bro.
They didn't find a single shred of like him, and they were like paid fucking agents on the case looking through his entire socials. They couldn't find anything relating to like white supremacist groups. The only thing they found is like a photo that he took while he was at like where the riots were happening with like a bunch of Proud Boys, and he was doing an OK sign, and it was like, oh, white nationalist, wolf.
That's just the thing to do on the weekend in America.
Yeah, if you're walking around town and stuff, like, and you meet a bunch of Proud Boys, I'm not going to, you know, start calling them out for being racist in front of their faces. I'm going to be
maybe he was doing it ironically.
Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I reckon it's all fake, bro.
Everything's fake.
Everything.
The only thing real is the degeneracy.
Degenerate show.
Yeah.
That's the realist.
I saw a meme where it's like oh, when you like shoot two unarmed people, but they turn out to be a pedophile and a wife beater, and it's a referee being like, advantage paid, first down. It's just like the whole world looked at that and be like, well, I mean, he fucked up, but he made the world a better place.
It's pretty crazy that he took his gun. I don't know anything about the case, but I know that he took his gun because he wanted to like defend some like
just like
against some rioters or
self-defense,
some shit, some looters and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Once again, that's weird, but it's America, so I guess that's just fine. That wasn't even against the law.
I mean, the person who's defending himself against had a gun.
I saw
a pistol on it.
Christmas family photo from some politician in America, and they've all got guns. He's like holding like a belt-fed M60 from like World War II, which would wipe out the entire village. And like all of his kids have guns and shit as well. Like I think I like guns. That's a bit much.
Yeah, keep out the hands of the kiddies. Do you want to hear what I was gonna do for the Carl Rittenhouse bit? I had a
the secret segment.
Yeah, I had a secret segment, but like it was so much. I spent like 4 7-hour days trying to get this to work. I wanted to make a you know Doom, right? Like the video game Doom.
Yeah.
Like you know how there's a huge Doom modding community and Doom level like making community.
I do now.
Well, there is. It's one of the most heavily modded games there is. So I made a level in Doom where basically you play as Carl Rittenhouse. Oh no, you play as a character, not Carl Rittenhouse, for legal reasons, not Carl Rittenhouse. But you play as a character, and you have to run around a burning street.
Based on a true story.
You have to run around a burning street, cleaning up graffiti before you can leave the level. Because we're talking about speedrunning, so you know we can try and speedrun this game together. And while you're trying to clean up graffiti, there are protesters slowly advancing on you.
Did he do that? He cleaned up graffiti?
Yeah, he was cleaning up graffiti and putting out fires and stuff. He's a Boy Scout. He was just doing Boy Scout shit.
Okay.
Yeah. And the thing is,
what a nerd.
You can't shoot any of the protesters until they hurt you first. So you just need to just avoid the protesters.
What's going to happen? Is it like a level over if you shoot before you get hit?
If you shoot it's got to be self-defense. That's the whole
Guilty.
point of it. It's entirely a game where you're playing Doom,
you should make
but you can only act in self-defense.
Cyber demons. If you shoot first, they all turn into cyber demons and just kill you straight.
No,
away.
they all had the graphics.
You just get cancelled from Twitter.
They're all going to be a picture of the pedophile who is dead now, and I thought like, you know, if someone is upset that using the image of a dead pedophile in a video game and shooting them, like, who's going to fight that battle? Like, who's going to die on that hill of, oh, it's disrespectful to put a pedophile in a game where you shoot pedophiles.
Someone will.
Well, I can tell you who. Liberals.
Those liberal bastards.
Those liberals at it again.
How much approximately
Living it up.
Through the video game did you get percentage-wise in terms of
I made the level. I made all the burning buildings and
pixel art, sprite
art.
art.
I got like.
It sounds like it'd actually be a fun game.
It would have been, but it was just so much fucking coding. It got to like day 4, day 5, and I was just like, man,
Tired of it.
Yeah, I put in way too much.
All this
effort.
for a bit.
I put in way too much effort for a bit. So yeah, I've got a half completed self-defense in an American riot simulator on my computer now. But yeah, it's a good bit. It's a good bit. By the way, Aaron, do we have any sponsors for this?
Yeah, we might have to wrap it up soon.
Oh, funny you should ask. How about We sponsor music, and I'll tell you all about it.
Oh, Aaron's found a sponsor for us.
This week's sponsor is petrol.
Oh,
Maybe you heard about it.
I heard it's
You may have noticed that
explosive.
petrol prices have gone up. That's because it's actually really good and really popular. You see, why would it be so expensive if it wasn't the best thing ever?
Supply and demand. It's
In fact, like the fact that it's more expensive makes it more prestigious. It means you're like actually just a better human being if you buy more petrol.
Especially those premium
You can like,
types.
yeah,
not a con.
It's like all of them do the exact same thing, except you get to tell people that you buy the 98.
Yeah, cargo's broom, but high class broom.
The great thing about petrol is you can try not to buy it, but everything you own comes on a truck that was powered by petrol, so really you're just wasting your own time and everyone else's that has to hear about it. You could drive an electric car if you're gay.
If you're gay, yeah.
Shouts out Joey.
And you may say that complain about the price of petrol, but you know what? It's still cheaper than meth.
That is true. And you can get high off both.
And meth's consistently priced. Like petrol fluctuates.
Fluctuates on the day of the week.
Volatile-
Meth is
volatile-
You can get like
reliable
way more
commodity.
fucked up by.
Yeah.
Because you know the thing is, if
think
you smoke the meth, it's gone. But if you sniff the petrol, you still got the petrol.
So you got
Didn't think of that one, eh?
One.
You only need to buy it once, and then you're set for life.
In all seriousness, though, don't do meth. Petrol's okay. Put it in your car.
Yeah.
Petrol's legal. It's government approved.
Unless you're gay, in which case you can't use petrol. You have to stick to electric.
I think one of the best scenes in movie history is the scene in Zoolander where they're playing with petrol. And what's the Wham song?
Yeah,
or something
yeah.
playing, George Michael's song. And then one of them lights
Petrol fight. Yeah.
and the whole station explodes. Amazing. That movie.
It really highlighted the advantages of petrol, I felt.
It's hard to be ridiculously good looking.
It is. Yeah, it's petrol. Oh, speaking of doing drugs, actually, I have a little PSA because Reese also had a weekend, a big weekend. But like, firstly, stop that because this is serious. This is serious time.
No
Don't
joking around.
have sleeping pills and alcohol. Don't mix them.
Oh, that's not a good idea.
It's not. Don't do that. That's just stupid. I went to a
Knockout town.
degenerate party. I went to a sex party, and
Oh, where was my invite?
you're in fucking Melbourne. I have a good excuse for not inviting you now.
You could have at least invited to give a courtesy invite, just to let you know let me know that you care about me.
courtesy
thinking about
invite
you,
you to the
man.
next one.
All right.
It's in January, but yeah. So we were going to this party, and the priest, like, I didn't find out about this until later. But like, apparently one of my mates, one of the guys, he was like handing out lorazepam, which is anti-anxiety sleeping pill, basically, and saying, take these, they'll get you drunk faster.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, are you really drunk, or is just that lorazepam simulates the effects of being blackout
but
drunk?
if you are drunk, especially if you take them after you're drunk.
Yeah, like that's how people die.
mate.
Like
Why
people
would you-
literally
Yeah.
fucking die all the time from
Why'd you
like
hand those
the
out?
suppressed heart rate.
Maybe he's a Christian just trying to get close to God.
Oh no,
Trying to
he's quite
offer souls
sinful, I'm
up.
afraid. But yeah, it was just
He's going to have a chat with Jesus at the
ridiculous.
pearly
All
gates.
my mates passed out. They all fell asleep at the sex.
Yeah.
I sent you that picture in chat of my mate who was just like passing out so hard. We'll
I'm
punch up
glad
his-
that you were smart enough to decline
Is
that
this
because
the
also it just doesn't
picture-
even sound like a fun time.
I see
No,
that
it
picture that
doesn't.
you sent. I thought that was from the poo tent.
The what? No, that wasn't the poo tent.
It looked like a poo tent pic.
No, it wasn't the poo tent. We didn't get any pics of the poo tent. This was from last time.
Were the
had,
shitters invited to this next party?
No, they weren't at this one. They weren't at this one. But
I can see that at least I'm in the same league as people who shit at parties in good
hey,
company.
It's a Chad move. You can't deny that. It's pretty alpha to just,
Especially if you
just
want to
shit.
get kicked out.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't want to come next time anyway.
That picture was my mate who had some sleeping pills and alcohol. And he was just like
knockout
passing
down.
out mid orgy, just not good. And all my mates
Yeah.
were just like so.
How would it
fucking-
work? Like
He
it
got
just sounds
kicked
like it's
out.
like
He got fucking kicked out for falling asleep. Like
it sounds like you'd have some penis problems with like that combination, you know?
you have staying awake problems. You can't even move. Yeah, it was alcohol and fucking
It's not
lorazepam.
good. It's not good.
Don't fucking
If you
do
mix
it.
those kind of
Don't
drugs
fucking do
together,
that.
you literally can't control your
Asking
body.
for a
and
bad
your heart
time.
rate,
And you're
you're like,
asking for a
it
very
stops
bad
your
time.
heart. It literally stops your heart.
Tachycardia. Or
Although
whatever.
that picture did get some really good memes come out of it. If I can just post a real quick meme in the group chat.
We'll get it upped in the.
Are we allowed to dox this guy on our podcast of 100,000 million
I think
listeners?
he's a friend of the pod. Yeah.
It's gonna take me too long to learn how to blur the face.
No,
I'm
no,
sure.
no, no. He's fine with it going up. I asked him already.
Friend of the
iOS.
pod.
And
I see.
Stephen, do you recognize the butt as well? By the way.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's our friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod. Shout out.
I'd recognize that butt anywhere. It was the shoes that I saw first, to be completely honest.
But yeah. So that was my little drug PSA. Don't have fucking lorazepam with like fucking alcohol ever. That's how people die. Don't
Just
take
do
it
it
to get
separately.
drunk quicker.
Any
Do it separately.
It's
any
fine
other
separately.
That's too
positive
short.
words for the week, boys? Week ahead? What do you reckon? Follow your dreams.
I can't wait until Epstein's wife also kills herself. Can't wait to see that happen.
Try not to
Nah,
move
she'll see
with
trial,
anyone
of course
crazy.
she will. She'll make it.
Yeah, we'll see.
She's a woman.
I wonder if
woman
there's like,
of
I wonder
power.
if you can bet on that. I wonder if you can bet on that.
Ooh.
Probably not, because it's betting on
Is this
death.
another
and-
buy segment? We get bet DSI just like. Yeah.
Bet
Oh,
DSI, the number one
how did
site.
your grinder go? What was the end results of that? The people.
Oh
wanna
yeah,
know.
let's end it on that. I want to hear about
Oh
it.
yeah, me no. I
Did
I
you
never
give
looked
it
at
up?
it again.
Did
Oh,
you give
neither
it
Yeah, I
up?
gave it
I
up.
Give
I
it
just
up.
yeah.
Does that mean I win by
Do you
default?
get it? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I think you did. I think you win by default.
Dig up that hole.
Got him.
Well, Reese has continued and has probably hit the 2-hour app limit time on his phone every day since.
I've got 5 messages after the little. Oh, actually, they're kind of cute.
Any penis
Oh, no,
pics?
They're not.
Isn't that?
Yeah, I got 3 penis pics. I got 20 views on my profile.
Oh,
Is that was that a trans woman? A trans,
Yeah, I think it was. Is
Is that allowed on Grindr?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. I thought
are
they
there
have their own
trans
app.
exclusionary radical faggots?
Surely.
Like
I mean, you
J.K.
can find
Rowling,
There better
some,
be.
right?
Wizards.
Yeah. Talk to like some of the really old boomer gays around your area. Maybe you'll find one.
Yeah, be like, hey, I'm new here. What's your opinion on the trans folk? Yeah, they love that.
Yeah, pink hair.
I'll just go down to the Richmond Football Club. Let's have a chat.
Try not to get stabbed on your way back. By a penis or a knife.
All right. As been the 100th episode, thank you for tuning in.
Thanks, everyone.
Oh, it's good to
This
see you
is
again,
your
boys.
premiere
Here on the
episode,
Billy
drama
Boys.
episode.
Episode 100. Episode 101.